Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Zelda 2 randomizer match. We have game three of a major confrontation between Chadbert and Valence. So, I am your streamer Cemetery, but I'm going to be in the background as Mirai and the Goblin are your commentators. Tracking for us today is JLo7. So, Mirai and Gob, please take it away.
Hello, everyone. Yes, the game three here of the best of three series, round one in our brackets section of the tournament, joined by Gob in the booth. How we doing, Gob?
Heidi ho, neighborinos, doing fantasmic. It's Z2R time.
Yeah, this has been a phenomenal matchup here between these two. They had a race earlier in the week, didn't get a restream, and last night they had their second race at the same time as it's happening right now. We did a VOD restream beforehand that I had no information on how that was going to go, and the second race right after that. I'll tell you, these two last races have been incredibly close. Going back to game one, for anyone that missed that, there was about a 5-second separation going into GP. Chadbert having the lead and finding the correct room that connected to Darkling first, but backing out of it due to resources. Valence sliding in there, pushing through, getting to Darkling first. 71 seconds separated them in game one. And in game two, there was about a 2-minute and 49-second-ish difference between going to GP. Valence had the lead on the Thunderbird fight. Thunderbird's like 3 or 4 rooms in, linear to the bird, and a little bit of a shaky Thunderbird fight. And Chadbert comes in, takes care of Thunderbird first try, pushes out of Thunderbird's room first, so he's got the lead. What a mess of a GP we had in game two. It was amazing. I would have loved to have played it myself, but yeah, it was just as good watching it. And at the end of it all, Chadbert took the win on that one. 8 seconds of difference, I think, separated them from the win. Oh, man. So I'm hoping for another spicy one tonight.
You're always hoping for spicy GP, which
Absolutely.
I guess is fine now that I'm sitting in this chair. Here we go. Oh, that's a caldera.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had to refresh, so.
Yeah, I just refreshed. Oh, hello. I'm sure Chadbert loved to see Early Death Mountain.
Also seeing a raft tile there just below, was that Mito?
It is Mito, yeah.
I think I'm going to do well to switch browsers, so you carry me for a moment here, Gob.
I don't know about that one. I'll try. Yeah, already seeing 2 of our 4 connectors. We've got a cave to DM. Got a raft to who knows where. Got a boulder block cave. Which is usually at least one on the west in my experience.
Okay, so we're in Mito. Let me know if I'm in the correct spot. We're in Mito on Valence's side. We just got out of a Lost Woods encounter. We're right there by the raft on Chadbert's side.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Valence is just talking to the old lady, finding out that Karok has her medicine. Looks like Chadbert deciding he wants to find Bagu early, feeling a little lonely, wants the early friendship of Mr. U.
Yeah, if we're in a caldera, it's did we have a blocked Saria? Did we already verify that?
No, I don't think we haven't seen Saria at all. I think it's
Okay.
just Chadbert's deciding, I'm here, I might as well just find. There he is.
Okay, so yeah, coming back to game one, Bagu was something that was not necessarily required, but was extremely helpful in that seed. Chadbert had seen Bagu early, but opted not to grab his note. He saw the Lost Woods and tile encounters. Would have helped him immensely in that race, so maybe that's why he's grabbing it now.
So there's our other cave. So, Start consists of a palace, a cave to DM, a cave to the east, and a raft tile, all within about 1 screen of each other.
I love it.
Yeah, man, it's a little way too early to dig. Well, is it too early to dig the east? I don't know. There was a town there. I would probably go for that. You never know. If it's good chance it's a free spell, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's in New Kasuto now. I missed what spell it was. We're about to
Oh,
see
he
right.
did go for it. Oh, nice.
You probably can't cast it though. Yeah, too much at Magic 1.
Ah, sad.
Spell tends to be expensive. Oh, did you see that hint on Valence's side?
I missed it.
Go east to find the glove.
Wow, easy game. Unreal. Reroll.
Yeah, that's funny. Both of our runners not really, in the last 2 games, not really being stuck by any glove stuff. Chadbert a little bit slow to get it. I think it was in game 2, but still got it. And there wasn't really any problems with that overall, I would say. So hopefully both the runners aren't trolled by it today. And again, it's not like one of those things that creates this crazy lopsided race.
Yeah, for sure. Jump in Darunia. Oh boy.
Yeah, and
access to down spell.
Yeah, well, Fairy in Raru there we saw a pickup on Valence's side. I didn't see how much it was to cast though.
I missed that too. Yeah, really nice. Okay, that's
So
gonna
much
get us early down step.
Yeah, so much happening here right in the beginning. I miss stuff all the time myself, just trying to keep track of these things, especially when we're split up between continents.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially with 2 runners, it's absolute frenzy. Even when you're playing by yourself, sometimes you find all the caves and palaces and everything like that. I did miss the palace that Valence found here to the right. Found it earlier, but I missed level 1.
It was P1, I believe.
Okay, so we just need to know what's in the caldera eventually. We know all our 3 palaces on the west.
Yeah, I missed if we saw any item caves at this point. Both of our runners, they are running a tracker, but they're the trackers that don't show us what locations they themselves have found and then tracked that they found, right? So I've missed I missed maybe something early on there when I was refreshing.
I am 90% sure we have not seen an item cave yet. I don't even think we've seen the grass tile.
Okay. We have a battery alarm as well, so I'm going to be a little sparse.
Hold down the fort. Yeah, absolutely nothing here. So, have we even seen a connector to get out of this little section? I don't think so yet. Not one we can take.
Yeah, it could be segmented. With the water on the south means it's going to be... We have seen it there on the top side already, so it's like a vertical caldera, but it could be segmented for all we know.
Looks like Valence doing the same thing, going to New Kasuto.
Yeah, still won't be able to cast spell, though.
Chadbert did get a 500-point P-bag out of the drop pool. I believe it was the small drop pool, but I didn't quite see.
Okay. Yeah, getting a look at 83 to cast Fairy there at Magic 1, so not castable.
Yeah, we need some magic levels badly. I would definitely be hard farming magic here just to see what's in the spell tower too. I mean, it could be boots or something to get you across the water. Could be the raft, get you where you're supposed to go.
Could be that Eastern glove.
Yeah, and that could be the glove. We see the water tile here too, right next to Darunia too, so boots would be kind of okay.
Yeah, with the Eastern glove, again, we're looking at Guma on the heart. There's another hint right there. We're looking at basement. I missed how many containers that was. Basement, spell tower, water tile. These things that need stuff to get to.
Yeah, a magic container would get them the basement and the spell tower because we're giving them enough magic to cast it. 6 for Grandma's basement today. Thank you to the MVP tracker, J-Lo, by the way. Doing the hard work. Oh, the child in the west. Okay.
Yeah, that west could be pretty that could be cut off though. That might be a little bit of one of those bait hints where it's like, oh, we got to go back to the west, but the west is inaccessible. It could be we need the raft to go to, or man, there's all kinds of possibilities.
I think you're right because we have not even seen a connector out of this subsection of the west yet. We've got entrance to DM, entrance to the east, 2 palaces. We can see the caldera, and we've got Raru and Mito. I have not seen a way out of this area, so the raft, well, it could be either the caves expecting you to go around and find the other segment, but I think we're done here.
Yeah, and so we're looking for a bridge that's going to take us to the top side of the west. And that bridge could be literally anywhere. It could be on the other side of our volcanic east. We see this as we have a vertical caldera on the west. We have a horizontal volcano on the east here. So the bridge could If it's not along the eastern border here, which it may be, I don't know if we got a full check of that just yet, but if it's not, it could be on the western side of it, which they do have ferries, so they just, if they get it castable, you know, Death Valley's easily accessible. Or it could be buried in Death Mountain somewhere. It is a vanilla-like DM, which could have a bridge just chilling in it on the border somewhere.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that just because it's you know, you can walk through it pretty easily. I feel like the bridge is just sitting on the other side there. Well, this encounter in the east is fun. Holy.
Yeah, we saw Valence hit a lava encounter on some other tile. I don't know if he got caught on a lava tile or not. In the brackets here, lava encounters are in the shuffled encounter pool, unlike Swiss. So you could walk into the desert tile or a swamp tile or something on the east, and all of a sudden you're in a lava encounter. He got stuck in one of those, he game overed, and now he's in another tough encounter that he's just barely able to get out of there.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun on these flags. Fun in quotations. Just, you know, you're chilling, you're like, alright, it's a grass tile, I'll take this guy. Boom! And there's Moas, and you're dead.
Yeah, the east is pretty dangerous here at 111. I mean, this is something where, you know, I think even an experienced runner, if they get stuck with a lot of these really bad encounters on the east, as you're seeing again, we're taking another game over based on encounters here for Valence. You know, especially now that we've kind of seen the 500-point P-bags in the small enemy drop pool, sit on the west for like till life 3 or something, you know, just something that gives you a little bit of armor. Even life 4 is pretty easy to get with 500-point P-bags that are out there. Just dedicate it, you know, go 114 and give yourself some beefiness before you go east to have to soak up any damage.
Life is a lot more valuable, especially with dark caves, in my opinion, so I agree. Sometimes it sounds really dumb, but sometimes you can almost progress too fast. Kind of what Valence did. He hit the east a little too quickly, didn't quite get the levels that Chadbert found. He found the 500-point P-bag, so he's in a bit safer situation. But yeah, sometimes you get a little too far ahead of yourself, and you're like, alright, it's east time, and 111, it's pretty much anything is going to two-shot you, if not one-shot you over there.
Yeah, and that's, I think, something that really, like, as you become a more experienced runner, you kind of identify that very quickly. And you're like, yeah, I don't want to go there. Just let me armor myself up with some levels. Wait a minute, this is reverse jump here. This might take us to the top side of our caldera.
Here we go. Finally, first connector. While we were pontificating on progress, Chadbert found Thunder in... Wow, I can't remember the names of the town. That's so bad.
If you're a vanilla player, it's Firetown. If you're a rando player, it's Naburu.
Naburu, there we go.
Yeah, so here we go. But again, though, we're still 111. We don't have any levels, and we're going through reverse jump cave. This place could be stacked with some terrible stuff. We're seeing this blue or red Gorilla here with another one behind it, just chucking boomerangs. Wow, nice blocking, though. Look at all those hits it's taken.
Valence doing good work, but yeah, this is just scary to me because you have no clue what's in here. No clue whatsoever.
Oh, keys gonna drop.
Got a key.
Yeah, funny. We're both focused on seeing how much he's gonna get out of this Lizalfa here, but he retreated from there.
What he did get was a nice love tap that literally one-shot him.
Yeah, Valence with another death in the overworld here and another game over, back to start. But I mean, if you want to get to that top side, we got Fairy's just barely castable magic too. So wow, we've got big divergence here.
Chadbert? What is he? Does he thinking it's the caldera, so there's a way through? I am kind of surprised. I guess he's kind of stuck. What else can he do but go through DM, right?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, well, I mean, this reverse jump again, likely going to take us to the top side of our western caldera here. Now, we still don't have that information. We don't know if reverse jump actually works and pushes through. It could dead end us before we get there, and then we would absolutely have a segmented caldera on the west. But if it does push through, we could still have a segmented volcano on the east, and we may still need our fourth connector to get to the other side there. That's I'm hoping to see some shenanigans today.
Yeah, my favorite is when you go through a blind connector like that. You bust your butt to get through, you kill all the nasty stuff, you walk out, bam, rock right in your face. We've only seen one. What is the logic for rock block caves? Is it always at least one, up to 3, or sometimes I've seen 3, 2? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know you will.
Actually, I don't know the number on that. I just kind of, it's not something I necessarily think about. It seems pretty inconsequential to know it. It's just like what you just recognize it, and you're just like, well, I might need to get in there later. I might need the hammer. But I don't know whether
you know something about Z2R.
Well, I mean, it's got to be in the code somewhere, right? I mean, it could be 0. It could be 0 to 2 or something like that.
My world is rocked right now. Right.
I'm just a player.
I was expecting.
I'm just a player, man. Hey, easy,
anyway,
quick and easy horse head in P1.
I feel like on average, I usually see a couple of rock block caves, so I'm always a little nervous to take the blind connectors and get rock. But yeah, nice. Chadbert's deciding, oh, do I want to get this XP? Do I want to farm for a double level?
Yeah, here's where the early dip into P1 can burn you, because normally people are looking for big payouts, and here we go, we're placing a gem that's very easily accessible for 135 experience, which we could have found literally anywhere, and we're using it when we could have gotten thousands of experience from this gem. You know, that tends to feel bad in the early game.
So what I suspect is when Chadbert was going through Death Valley, I think he thought he had more lives than he did, because he looked surprised when he game over. I think he thought he had one more life, so I think that kind of is weighing on a little bit that he wasted some time trying to go through Death Valley and failed, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's possible, because you're right, because it seemed like he was committed to going through there, and then all of a sudden it was a game over. And I also thought to myself, I was like, did he just take a few bad deaths there, or did he just not have done enough lives? But I didn't have enough information to comment on that.
I like taking the encounter skips to ferry through. It's a lot faster. It's probably a lot safer. There's a lot of things through those encounters where if you just touch them once, bing, bang, boom, you're gone. Oh, this is a blue Zalfo. Damn.
No, it's a red one.
Oh, it is. Yeah, he'd be throwing stuff. Yeah, that's right. Good call.
Yeah, you'd be absolutely eating some bases here, and at life 3 could be a one shot for those blue guys.
Yeah, they're nasty. But sometimes so juicy with 500 XP. So what do we got here? Level 5, this must be, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, we found 2 on the west.
Did we stab?
So... No, we found 2 on the west, so we know it's 5 for sure.
Okay, so 1 and 2 and some Mystery Palace on the west then. Whatever's in the... Wow, that triple shot from the Scorpion there, fire.
Wow, he was hungry for Chadbert there. Holy moly.
Now, have we seen what's in Sunken Peabag Cave? Because Valence is in here right now, and he's about to get what's out of here. Is this,
No, I told you. We unironically have... This is our first item cave. We didn't even see an item cave on the west at all yet.
This is right by Naburu, though, and that's the glove. So Chadbert's been up in that area. I hope he comes back up into that area.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't just sort of out of his vision as he walked in Naburu and he missed it out of the corner of his eye or something. That would be unfortunate. I mean, he'll get back there eventually because he kind of has to, but...
Now, we have a lot of water. We can't see the western section here. We have a lot of water. I wonder if we have a big giant lake on the other side of this lava that's blocking us from actually going anywhere outside of this one palace we have access to. If Chadbert can make it, oh god,
get in there. Oh, he made it. Okay, yeah, there you go. Oh, looks like it opens up. Okay. All right, GP.
That's a perfect checkpoint to have. He's on his last life with 1 bar of health or whatever that was. And yeah, being over here was not going to be friendly.
No 3-eyed rock for us today. We have all 3 palaces on the east.
Oh, raft. There's our bridge.
There it is.
Nice.
To the other side of the west. You were right. You called it. Here's all the items on this side.
Yeah, thanks for the 1-up.
You made the tough trip. Here's a 1-up.
Yeah. It's like going somewhere and getting a shirt, and you make this giant trek through a dangerous volcano to get to the top side of the west, and all you get is a 1-up there.
All right, we're hoping for this not to be reflect. Rip the dip.
Wow.
Gotta get the trophy today.
We have so many places, though. It's like free glove. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with I'm okay with the shopping list of things to do if I know that I'm free to do that shopping list without any weird glove blocks and nonsense along the way like that.
Yeah, I mean, from what we've seen, we're gonna have 5 item caves here on the west. It could just be on the west. Instead, it's on the east.
Yeah, and if we haven't seen any item caves there on the bottom side, then everything is up here. Everything. All 6 locations are up here.
Yeah, I think literally all 6 item locations are on the top side or north side of the west. This is an interesting seed. I haven't really seen anything split like this for quite a while.
Yeah, Dr. J and Zarnax had a race a few days ago, earlier the week, and they had a north-south caldera as well, and they had 5 out of the 6 locations on the bottom side where they started. It was a very, very accelerated start. But yeah, you're right. I mean, not having them split, like having it so heavily on one side, favored on one side, is pretty wild.
Yeah, because logically, the game requires you to go east, get ferry, go through Death Valley to get to the bridge, to get to the other side of the west. All well on pretty low life, magic, and attack levels. Kind of mean, to be honest.
Well, we still don't know if Jump Cave connects us up there.
Right, yeah.
We'll probably see Chadbert go over in that direction. We'll just have to pay attention to make sure he walks in. If he's able to walk into the front of it, then we know it does connect through.
Shield is a really nice pickup.
Yeah, Valence unfortunately a little stagnated here. He got the glove, he got thunder, he's got fairy. I think he just needs to get some magic levels here, because then he can go into palaces and he'll be, I mean, he could do 1 and 2 at a minimum, beef himself up a little bit. And especially with the castable fairy, if we didn't see Mito, I thought we saw Mito right here, if I'm not mistaken, right there next to the raft tile. We'd be getting downstab here shortly once he gets a castable fairy. Although I thought it was castable for Chadbert at Magic 2.
Yeah, it is 61, yeah. Yeah, Bagu not required, that's right. He's only good for our MySpace friends list today. Not gonna needed to get across, sorry. And so by process of elimination, that leaves life in Old Casino, I believe?
That's amazingly quick that we have now. I guess it's been about 20 minutes. There's just been so much stuff going on here.
Yeah, this is where, seeds like this for myself, this is where you get that, what do they call that? You just get paralyzed by the amount of choices you can have, right? Like, you go to DM, you go to the east, you can search all these caves in the west, they might be items, they might be connectors, who knows? Oh, there's these, you got fairy, oh my god, what do I do? You just get overwhelmed, right, as a
Exactly.
new runner, so fun. I love to see what these guys have done. Well, Chadbert anyway for now, Bale's a bit behind.
Yeah, even as an experienced runner, if I've got a bunch of stuff on my list of things to do, and I'm lost, because you know there's a better play to make, right? You know there's a more favorable play that you could be making, but it's like, well, what is it? It's just like a super crapshoot. You got a dartboard that you're just throwing darts at, hoping that whatever guess you make is correct, or at least good. That is, there are bad choices, there are very good choices, and there's mediocre choices. And so you're hoping to not throw those darts and hit the bad choices first.
Yes, as a, I think it, oh, we got a jar in the cave, lovely. I think in Thunder this, oh no, you can't Thunder, not enough. I like to clear out the west, I'm a full clear west enjoyer. How, he saw me! Yeah, seeds like this would be the death knell for me, because I would just be like, I'm not going east, I'm finding all the items, and there's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. We've only
trying to make it to, oh, he's going back, okay. Oh, yeah, we said at the palace. No.
Have we seen everything we need to see there?
I think we saw Trophy Cave. I think that's it, isn't it?
Grass Tile and Heart Container Cave and Trophy Cave, I guess. Those are the 3.
Yeah, that's right. Heart Container, yep. Yeah, Still Pillar, Medicine Cave, and... wait. Yeah, Heart Container, Magic Container. Yep. There's Pillar right here.
Yeah, then there's your answer. That reverse jump did get us to the top side, because this is the top side here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Valence made it through, but like you say, there's no reset point on this side. So he took some hits getting through here. I don't know how many lives he's got, but he does not have anywhere to up an A here outside of going into the caldera, which does look like it's going to be Parappa Cave today, but that's still a bit of a walk. But that extra heart's going to help.
That is so mean, honestly. So either go all the way through the east to find Fairy through Death Valley, or go through Reverse Jump Cave with low levels probably, no heal because it's on the top side, and no life because we didn't find it on the east. Maybe we could have found it, but that's the noob check if I've ever seen one. Holy.
Yeah, if the 500 point P bags weren't there, I'd say this would be a lot rougher, but
Yeah.
With those there, I think you could, I mean, even if it wasn't Life 4, you could even go to Life 5 if they were dropping abundantly. Life 5 is still going to be sub 2,000, and if you just need a few of those, if they're dropping quickly, that's not that tough to get.
I don't know how many we've seen. That drop pool is randomized, right? Like, versus how many you can cycle through. Like, sometimes it could be keys, or blue jars, or red jars.
Yes.
Like
so I don't know the exact specifics. Again, don't you dare.
But you're the freaking guy. What are we doing here?
Well, someone could look at the code and give you the ultimate specifics too, because from my perspective as a runner, it really doesn't matter because it's randomized. So it's going to be the amount of items in the pool is randomized, but I think the limit is 7. I think it's anywhere between something like 3 and 7 is what it's going to be, or 4 and 7. And then how many kills in between each enemy is randomized. And then you've got your different drop pools as well. So all that's kind of shuffled around. You may have some P bags in there. You may have keys. You may have 1-ups. You may have fat P bags. You might have just 50s the entire time. So, there's no guarantee that you're going to have multiple denominations of small, medium, and large P bags. It might just be kind of garbo the entire time. And of course, we've seen many seeds played where there's no keys in the drop pool, there's no 1-ups in the drop pool, so it does, it does shuffle around and is completely randomized. As an experienced player, you should kind of get a read on the drop pool and see what's out there, and if you like what's in there, keep trying to cash in on that if you can.
Yeah, just because all the enemies at the start of the game are usually small enemies, right? Save for the Dairas. You'll know fairly quickly. Within probably the first 10 minutes, you'll get a pretty good idea of what's in the drop pool.
Yeah, as long as you're killing stuff and not going east and dying and repeatedly game over, because it's like that's what really stops, like kind of again makes progression a little stagnant at that point. Is just not getting a read on the drop pool and getting the P bags if they exist in there, and et cetera, et cetera. Just the steps that I find just kind of natural as you get better at the game. You kind of they're kind of a subconscious effort that you just do this thing and you get a read on the seed as you play, and that's just how it works. But as a newer runner, all of this stuff is completely like unknown to you or just whomever is the new runner, and it seems, like you say, overwhelming.
Well, Chadbert, speaking of overwhelming, Chadbert is probably overwhelmingly happy to see that key.
Yeah.
With Famous with Fairy Cast. He hasn't found the glove yet, though. If he would have stumbled across that glove, I think he'd be in a pretty good spot here. Still got to get the trophy for Reflect, but kind of about it. We don't need a 3-eyed rock. We don't need a hammer for New Kasuto. Just got to get that glove.
Yeah, so Chad bringing up a good point here. We don't have downstab yet. Both of our runners seeing Nito, having a castable fairy, but we have not acquired downstab. I would imagine both of these runners probably want downstab ASAP, but we have not yet
Chad
grabbed
just
it.
went and got downstab.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, Chadbert just was in there, and I watched him cast fairy.
Okay, my bad.
I was going to say, I would be very angry if Chadbert could skip that. But...
Must have been when I was rambling. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
What dungeon are we in here? I missed it.
I think this is going to be our 2. There, yeah, but the windows tell us it's 2, along with the pillars, but...
Oh, the pillars are a good call, yeah.
Yeah, I would say it could be 2 or 5 with the pillars, but I would have not guessed that Chadbert's going into 5 at 3, 2, 3. This is...
We've seen that not work out too well before, so I would hope that he's not going to do that.
Yeah, he just slides over the little Goomba there, throwing hammers casually, no big deal. On a crumble bridge.
Didn't even queue up fairy, he just knew. He knew he was making it.
I forgot what we're getting here on, okay, shield for valence. Yeah, so all those things that they've done, all the game overs, all the deaths, all the nonsense, they're still at 3-2-3. They're still matched up at 3-2-3 levels here.
Yeah, 3-2-3 at 27 minutes in is probably not going to feel very good at all.
Yeah.
I've seen worse, I've had worse, but... Oh, please, wow. Yeah, Life 3 doesn't seem to be too good either, so...
Did he just get fadeawayed? I call it the fadeaway shot when the blue iron knuckle falls off the edge, but throws, and he still gets you.
Yep. Just, well, it wasn't a one shot, but he did a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Holy man, these rooms kind of suck. Can't kill anything because it's over lava. You can fall in half the time.
Speaking of falling in, Valence fell into Fairy Cave, ended up taking a game over. He's back on the south side now, but I think he's got most of the stuff from up there. I don't know if he got both hearts. He did get both hearts. Okay, so I think he's seen everything. There's one boulder blocked cave up there, and I believe that's going to be our medicine cave today.
Yep. I was just going to say that's the only cave I don't have checked off is the medicine. It's got to be that boulder by process of elimination.
Yeah, Valence going into 1 now. We know Horsehead's very close to the start, but we didn't see what the item was. I don't know. We didn't have a hint, I don't believe. So Chadbert got out of there. Oh, there's a glove block there to the left at start. He must have got that read at the start of it all. Well, he didn't have the glove, but Valence has the glove, so he might be going through there.
Yeah, I think Valence will go back in for the item and maybe to farm even more levels too, right? In this instance, I would probably just be like, okay, Horsehead's super easy. Go through 1 and see if you can't snag a couple free levels before you come back to the... You could do... I guess you could do it this way too, but... Now he's... Okay, unlocking... Oh, that's right, he doesn't have the magic key. So he wants to make sure he doesn't accidentally burn that key.
Yeah, with a castable fairy, though, I feel like you could just up and A at any point and then just go place the gem with that one single fairy cast. And I would probably have saved the key for deeper into the palace, but it is just P1 and it's going to be pretty small.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, see, I would have done it backwards. I didn't think of doing it your way. That's the smart way to do it.
Okay, so this room's got generators in it, and yeah, this is fun. At least it's not Mowheads. The wolf heads that do the square wave pattern. Those guys are terrible. Oh, item room in 2 here. We got to fight Horsehead to get it. Oh, Valence.
Fish.
When it comes to
the big enemies, though, so they should... Oh, hello.
Yeah, that would have been helpful a little bit earlier.
Yeah, just a touch, huh? I mean, there's no saying we might still have to go through DM. Do we have to go through DM to get anything? No, we don't, right?
Not unless...
Don't need to
yeah, not unless we needed something. We don't need a child or anything unless child is west. Yeah. Oh, so child is actually hammer blocked, so we might need a hammer if we want jump.
Oh, you're right. We do need the hammer. Okay, so we might go into DM. Oh, Galen, getting fished again.
Yeah, I want to come back to that room because you had said something about getting rid of the large enemies there on that middle platform, and that's a great thing to do because if you're going to take a death, then you'd have to push through them again and just body the damage. If you just get rid of them, they won't be there on the next pass through. And I was going to say, with the Bogos, you know that there's a specific timing that they're going to pop up. So play it safe, hang out on the platform, let them pop up, and the item room's actually completely free here, just left of start, so never mind. But yeah, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Chadbert's getting boots off the maze. All right.
Yeah, that's water tile for him, but that's, I think, it. And just easier maze navigation, perhaps?
Yeah. Yeah, so Chadbert, I mean, you're gonna need that glove to go back into... wait, what is the child? The child is jump, so we don't necessarily need that. I mean, I've finished the feed without jump before. It's nice to have, because it's cheaper than fairy, usually, but...
Oh, you know, we could have boots to the water tile to the trophy, which is in the east, which is reflect.
Good call, yeah. I forgot about that trophy. I keep forgetting about it.
What else?
What have we got left in the east? Have we seen... We saw the desert tile, I think, right?
Yeah, we haven't seen the basement, and we haven't seen water tile yet.
Right, yeah. And we don't need...
Now, Valence must be hanging out in here to just push beyond this 230, or the 250. I think he wants to place this gem for more than just a little bit here.
Yeah, looking for attack 4 probably, right? This is just deep over, saved by the fish, redemption.
Yeah, that was the plate. Oh, another fadeaway shot.
That is so brutal, man, and so unfair.
He did such a great play, though. He turned around to take the Bago hit, which damage boosted him through the hammers or whatever those little Goombas throw.
Yeah,
that was totally pro. Whether that was on purpose or by accident, it was totally pro.
Yeah, I really want to see Valence go. Oh no, he's gonna burn this one too. Chadbert burned it for 45 XP. Valence gonna burn it for 53 XP, so kind of move here. But Valence needs to go get that down stab. That's gonna help quite a bit.
All right, we're also checking basement new casino here. Is this our? No, this is our trophy. Okay. So boots not required after all.
So we are in what we call no mode. We know where everything is to complete the game. Chadbert just needs to get that glove.
Yeah,
does
and
not need the hammer after all.
Yeah, he's got the hint as well. So he knows 50-50 water tile or sunken for him.
Ooh, yeah. The grimace. He knows now that it's got to be in the one spot that's left.
Oh, there's another. I'm sorry. I was going to say there's another boulder block cave down here. So we've got 2 caves that are boulder blocked.
Ah, see. Usually 2 in my experience. Sometimes 1, rarely 3. I don't think I've ever seen 0. Well, that's not true, but regardless, yeah, there's almost always 1. So.
It might be 2 max because that's what's in vanilla, right? Heart Container Cave and Medicine Cave are both boulder blocked in vanilla.
Yeah,
I never really considered that.
Yeah, you're probably right, I guess, yeah. I mean, really, we're just going in a roundabout way to just say blame Alendar. So.
Ultimately, yes. Yeah, so Chadbert's got, he's good. He's good at this point. He just needs to turn some things in, and he'll be done here. Is this our child in Medicine Cave, or...?
I think it has to be, right? We determined, because it's in the west.
Oh, no!
And I don't think that Valence has gotten the hint. Oh, no, Valence does have the hint for the child, so they should know. He should know that that is the child, I think. They've done every other cave, so...
I'm very interested. Yeah, I'm very interested why we're not going back into Mito, which again is right there by the raft tile, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's right by Reverse Jump Cave. Okay.
That's right there, yeah. Yeah, you are 100% correct. That is it.
That's just so weird.
Hey, it must be allergy season. I'm allergic to downstab today.
That's a terrible allergy to have.
Yeah, I would say. Alright, so yeah, Chadbert is... What has he got placed for gems? He's got 1 and 2 complete. He is in go mode now at basically 30, probably 33-ish minutes he knew he was in go mode.
Yeah, that's not too bad of a time with all the, again, the early game shenanigans and the East being pretty rude to them.
Yeah, absolutely. But by no means should you take my words meaning that this is over, because we have the Great Equalizer in GP, we have the Equalizer in P5, and the Mini Equalizer in P6. Those can do insane things. So Valence has still lots of chances to catch up here.
Yeah, that's very true when you say that. Their game 2, which happened last night, the P6 could have been a lot faster. I mean, it always can, right? Piles can, if you just got around them, right? Just go the right way. But both of them going the wrong way numerous times, getting looped around, and their P6s were very rough for both of them. P5 was a good bit easier in yesterday's game, but yeah, 5 and 6 can be terrible. GP can be, if we have I'm hoping we have a GP like last night, so that's going to be absolutely wild. We have not seen the rando spit out such a thing in all the Swiss and brackets so far, I don't believe. So that last night's GP was phenomenal.
The rare occasion, I'm going to be with you on that one. Let's see it. Also, life fills up at least 2 bars, we saw on Chadbert's side, and also, I couldn't have said it better in chat, Jay Coper, the game doesn't even start till you get down stab. That's literally what I say when I get down stab. Now I can play the game. It is so OP.
So, you wouldn't be interested in a tournament that doesn't have the downstab technique then?
Yeah,
downstabless.
It doesn't exist to me. Here's Nightcrawler's room.
I'm telling you, man, this room is in 95% of seeds. I have no idea why it is.
Nightcrawler is a great guy, but I don't like his room because usually what's up there is like 3 iron knuckles all waiting to just blast you as soon as you step in view. It is a cool room though.
Oh, we need the hammer to get into the caldera.
No,
on the
way.
west.
So that's 3 blocks, so I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
thank you.
no. That's two. That's just two. That's just two.
Oh, that's the second one. Okay, so I am crazy again. All right, that's fine.
This is interesting. And the hammer came from 1, and
Yeah.
Chadbert's already out of there. So
He's not gonna go back there for a long time.
yeah.
Oh man, this is what Valence needs.
And Valence finding the west side of the east in reverse here, not going through the volcano, but instead going to the top side of the west and then hitting the bridge. Although, dare I say, based on the difficulty of going through the volcano, it was probably easier to find the bridge. So he's probably doing the proper way, whereas Chadbert did it the difficult way.
According to Cemetery in the chat, I am crazy. I have been tested. I would require my certificate, please, sir. Like, oh, you can't cast anything here. What do you cast? There's nothing gonna save you here.
There's that same room, the same room we saw in 1 that killed Valence, but had the Bogos in it. I said Mowheads were terrible. Here they are in this room. These are the worst enemies to have in this room.
I love the Thundercast. Just get rid of those big enemies and focus on these little dudes. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna pile up. Oh,
Yeah. I was gonna say these can be worse in my because sometimes you just can't get in rhythm with them, and if you get off when you try to jump over, they just drop and they're like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?" Bonk into the lava.
what's just so terrible about them is if you stand still for too long, they just pile up, right?
Yeah.
They just pile up on screen, and then there's all these bullets, and you just cannot get through there.
And if they happen to just get desynced when they pile up, I mean, you're just playing bullet hell Zelda 2 at that point.
So I don't know where Valence just was. Did he just, he must have been on a palace there on the west side of the east, and he decided to up and A out of there. I don't know if that was 4 or something else.
I think that was 4 over there, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the 2 now. So we know Helmet Head's easy to find, and if he wants to find the item, it is going to be the candle, so. At this point, though, I think we're done with caves, so
Yes, we are.
I guess...
Yeah, we've checked everything but DM at this point, I believe.
Yeah, he may want it for the reverse jump cave trek through there constantly, but he's going to be beefy enough soon enough that he probably just body a bunch of damage without any real concern.
Yeah, there was a fair bit of XP in 2 to have, if I recall, Chadbert got a level or maybe 2 out of here, so looking good. We can grab a couple. This room, though, I remember being quite iffy.
Oh, this is the one that we just slid through. Oh, okay, both of our runners just make it through.
Easy game. Easy game. Free and easy, as the Alpine boys would say. Free and easy.
I'm still wondering. Valence in the last game, in game 2, decided to skip Ferry, which was free in Old Kasuto on the east, and he knew that. He had seen every other town, and so he knew Ferry was in Old Kasuto, and he decided to just dig all the palaces, 1 through 5, with just keys from the drop pool, and he was able to do it. And so
What?
I wonder if this is like another personal challenge of some sort, to where I'm not going to pick up downstep until 50 minutes in, and see how far I can get. I have no idea.
I'm gonna go out on a bit of a ledge here and say that's probably not a great idea to do in a Game 3 race, but, I mean, to each their own.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Alright, how do you deal with this Kuma? Oh, man. Wait for it. There it is. Yeah, after the big one. There you go. Perfect. Don't try to... John, no! Oh, he's trying to give you a second chance. Ah. This is where he's trying to bait you to jump in with him, right? Like, come on in. The water's warm, but we're not going to tell you why. Oh, yeah, I literally was about to say, I wonder if Chadbert's going to go down there and get that B-bag, but he shook his head as he jumped over, and he's like, I'm not getting baited into that. There was a blue iron knuckle waiting for him, too.
Yeah, that's a pretty rough thing, small item to get down there. I don't know if I may have gone down there a handful of times, but I don't really. That's a tough room. It's sometimes a one-way trip because it's a little tricky to get back up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's about it. It's good for when you need some XP before you go back to the gym or something. Walk in the room, go down, die, then you're easily getting out of it. Ooh, hey, here we go, barber time.
So we've got
4.
Yeah, so we've got P3 and or what was on the maze actually? That was
3 or 6, yeah. So I think 3's on the maze, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then we have P5 in Western Caldera. Oh no, 5 was outside of GP.
5's in Death Valley, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Caldera. Isn't this the Caldera dungeon right now?
Oh, is it? No, you need the hammer to get in there, I thought.
You're right. So where the hell is he? I might have mismarked.
Oh, so if this is maze, then that means P3 is going to be Caldera then.
Right. Yeah, I think he is in the maze. Nicely done with it. Attack 4 seems pretty good. Only 300 from Barba. Come on, Barba.
Right? That would have been a double level at
Yeah.
500. Man.
Brutal, cheap Barba.
All right, so we got a level on Valence. I didn't see exactly what that was. We're going to place this for 430. I think this is life 4.
Yeah, I think it might have been attack 4 that he farmed up to, if I recall, because I think he was at 333. I was going to make a comment. Yeah, Chadbert's getting pretty good at the Barba fights. I watch him quite a bit, and he's getting pretty good at the double stab on the way down and stuff, so kind of fun to watch. Okay, looks like it's thinking about going towards P5. I mean, he could go through and go to P4 on the other side.
We're going to have a sub 45-minute downstab pickup here from Valence.
My kind of time, baby.
We have had a castable ferry for about, well, probably 25 minutes now.
Minutes. Yeah, I was going to say 25 as well, yeah.
He does have one key to the puzzle, though, or one piece of the puzzle that Chadbert's going to need. So it's going to be very interesting when this all comes back around. See how fast Chadbert can find that.
Yeah, Chadbert putting the middle of the puzzle together, he's going to find he's missing 2 pieces once he's done. He needs that hammer and one to get through the glove. You know, he's got the glove, sorry, so just the one piece, the hammer, get into the caldera. Oh, man. I hope he doesn't go to DM looking for it.
Right, yeah. Well, that's interesting. Like, I don't know. You could make that play. I mean, it's on the table, but geez, P1 is not that far from start, and it's a pretty small palace.
Yeah, I feel like most people would just go to 1. You're just like, okay, looking at your tracker. Okay, 2 spots in DM. I don't think we saw the item in 2. We know the item in 4 is the medicine.
It was the candle in 2.
Right. So, I mean, you're looking at going to the DM or trolling back through palaces and go, okay, P1 is literally right here. I might as well go look. We hope anyway.
Yeah, right.
We need immersion in the DM is going to pay off.
I'm trying to think of what else. No, I was just because even if we have the child on Valence's side, is he going to turn? I imagine he's going to turn that in when he gets upstab for jump, and so. If we see some of those tough waffle rooms in GP on the route, then who has jump is going to have a much easier time getting through there.
You read my mind, or I read yours, which means I must be getting better at this game. That is exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, okay, no jump doesn't sound that bad, until you get some beautiful little waffle rooms in GP that you go, oh man, I have made a big mistake not getting jump.
Yeah, did we get fire yet? We haven't. Is it fire Mito?
No, medicine is in 4. It's fire Mito. Yeah.
Okay, and we haven't gotten any reverse checks, at least from what we can tell so far.
Wait, Chadbert made it into the caldera. How did he get the hammer?
No, Valence is in the caldera. Chadbert is in 5.
Okay, yeah, a bit of a boo-boo. I'm still in the chat. I'm both Navy. That's okay. I make all kinds of mistakes watching and playing this game.
Yeah, but we've got 3 here, which is thankfully we did grab downstab before coming in here. That would have been a boo-boo right there.
Wait a minute. Is this the vanilla color for level 3? Eleanor! Yeah, I just have to yell at him any chance I get. I know he loves it.
I don't actually know the vanilla colors. I thought we had a...
Yeah, well, yeah, I do. This is maybe a slightly lighter red than the vanilla P3.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. You're good, man.
Oh. I was looking at P3 on Valence's side.
Oh wait, is Chadbert not in P3?
Chadbert's in 5.
Well, ignore me then. Oh, so okay, hold on, because this is pretty much the vanilla 5 color, so I'm still gonna yell at Elendar.
Isn't 5 green?
It is. Yeah, 5 is green and 3 is red.
Oh, okay.
That's enough vanilla.
There's an all keys race going on ZSR main
Yeah.
though. If Brando's too boring for you, you can flip
Yeah,
over there and see what they're doing. That's I forget who's racing.
I was watching it before this one. Batch and Sheepdog.
Oh, that's right.
Probably pretty close to the end, I would imagine. It might actually be over, but no spoilerinos, please. Zelda 2 popping off right now. Fun to see.
I know, right?
Oh, just thunder this, Chadbert. Oh, okay, no, don't listen to me. His attack force seems pretty decent. Holy, this room is just chock full of baddies. What's going on here?
Yeah, this definitely I would say was a Thunder candidate room right here.
Yeah, once you saw the iron knuckle, I think he didn't see it until he killed the second guy with a blast. But it could be pretty expensive still at Magic 4. I think it started at 85 when Chadbert picked it up. I don't know what it's at now. Still 85, okay.
Yeah, he's got 112 magic though. He's got all of the
Three.
containers but one.
Yep.
We'll see what this 5 looks like, though. I mean, this 3, I don't know. I haven't been watching like a hawk here on what the route was in either one of these palaces, but no bosses yet.
Yeah, we gotta be close. I think Valence has been in the dungeon for a good solid 5 minutes, so we've gotta be getting pretty close. Oh, attack 5 for Valence, okay. Good power level the rest of the way.
That's usually his move. I think Chadbert's been trying to get more to a normalized setup because sometimes the power level just doesn't work out all that well, and you get caught. And then if you get caught and you were looking to power level, it kind of messes up what you were expecting. I don't know. It does help to just get better at normalized levels anyway for something like Max Rando or whatever if he's going to be jumping into that tournament later or early next year.
Yeah, definitely some risk to as we see life 4. Okay, never mind. You picked damage 4, but the risk with power leveling obviously is right. Is you could get screwed over by a super short dungeon where you don't get enough XP. Life could be awful. I've had a lot of times where life 5 is just brutal, much worse than you think it would be. So power leveling is definitely a bit riskier than just taking what you get when you can.
Yeah, Valence gets Rebo down though, and we're going to be matched up at 3 gems, although Chadbert's been in 5 for a little bit here. Eventually he's going to find Guma. Here's, what happened? I can't remember. One of Chadbert's races recently, Guma beat him up a little bit, and well, here we go. I guess we're going to find out here shortly. He's got shields, so...
Say his name and he shall appear. Here's Boss Guma, as Nightcrawler would call him.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna say. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Someone watched last night's race.
I sure did. Of course I did. Yeah, Chadbert's gonna have arguably maybe not even arguably, but he's gonna have the 2 toughest dungeons done here, right? 5 and 6 under his belt. Got 3 and 4 left, which 3 is never usually terrible. 4 can do things, but usually not. So, but that hammer, man, he's gonna eventually have to figure out where it is.
Yeah, he's got a good. I don't think he's taken any damage just yet on Guma. Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez. 2 full bars fielded up. Yeah, the attack 4 maybe isn't as good as I thought it was.
Oh my god.
Okay, not 2 full bars. 1.9.
The heart rate is rising. Sorry. 1 or 2 more hits for Guma. 1 hit for Chadbert.
Come on, last one, I think. Nope, I lied. Oh, holy snake!
Wow,
what the heck?
Yeah, miscalculated that.
Wow, I would have died there easily. I would have thought, okay, it's gotta be 1 more. Nope. Oh, yeah, double level. Nice. I love it.
Very clutch though. It is going to be 4, 5, 6 though. Still no attack 5 for Chadbert.
Yeah, I think attack 5 will be next on the menu. So what's he looking? You got 2 dungeons left, right? So he's probably looking at 5, 6, 7, right?
Yeah, probably. He might burn
If
some
he
gems,
doesn't
though.
burn gems, yeah. No, sorry, probably 5. Probably 5, 6, 6. Yeah, that's pretty low. Only 5 magic containers. Or sorry, 5 heart containers.
You know, it dawned on me a moment ago that we were talking about the hammer having to be found. Well, Valence is going to have to find another magic container in addition to the one he just got, because he's going to need basement access for trophy, for reflect, because he can't even do 4 now. He's got 4 next to him. He's got 5 in the volcano, and then 6 on the maze, which he will get the raft right here. Oh, he's already got the raft, so hopefully he checks that soon and goes to. There's also he'll get the boots out of the maze, and the water tile has a container as well, which is what gave Chadbert his 7.
That shouldn't be probably going to be a little easier for him to get the 7 containers versus Chadbert. 5 heading where this hammer is, but I don't think he cares about it right now. Obviously, he doesn't know, right?
Right.
He's gonna figure out once he goes to the caldera, like, oh, okay. In his mind, he's in fully go mode right now.
Yeah, he did see the boulder blocked cave there going south, because he was first to show us the top side, but I don't know if he just kind of glossed over it as an item cave, because again, we do know we're missing medicine cave on I'm sure he does on his own tracker, and so it might just be thinking that was medicine cave and forgetting about the other boulder block cave next to Mito. And I don't know, so we were moving so quickly in the beginning that it's very easy to see that boulder block cave, think, oh, there's a boulder block cave, how nice, and then just keep walking and forget all about it.
Yeah, that is something I would do 100%. I'd be like, okay, there's 2 boulder block caves, okay, cool, that's fine. Not really putting together that, especially because, well, when he saw it, I don't know he found all the item caves so far. No, he would have, because he would have either, I guess he couldn't get in anyway, but regardless, yeah, I agree with you. You can easily just gloss over and be like, oh, yeah, here we go.
And
there, I think he's just realizing it.
Yeah. Now he's like, where do I begin looking?
Yeah, putting it together. Okay, well, he's going to kill the tea bag, so I don't know if he's not done this yet.
No, he didn't. Valence was the first to show us this one.
Oh, man.
That's why I was questioning when Chadbert left the top side of the west for the first time. I'm like, we're kind of missing some caves here. What happened? Or this is one of them.
Yeah, I think you're 100% right. That is most likely what happened, right? He probably didn't quite get all the item caves. He's like, all right, well, I know the item caves are around here, but they're probably just hearts or tea bags or whatever.
Yeah, I think he might have just assumed, because Fairy Cave is actually on the other side here by Saria to the west, and he might have just assumed this was the back of it.
Yep, I would have done the exact same thing. Cruel game.
Yeah, this is pretty. Wow, he didn't even do Magic Container Cave either. I thought. Wow. He must have just been going for speed, man, knowing that the glove was east, and then just skipping out on all this stuff and gambling on it. But I mean, it was a good gamble to make, I guess, because this isn't where his hammer's at.
Coper, he needs the hammer. No, he needs the hammer to get past that block to get into the caldera, to get into 3 in the caldera. Hammer is the item in Palace 1. So yeah, Chadbert is going to clean up a lot of the checks he didn't do, and once he's done that, this is going to give time for Valence to catch up. Then it's a matter of where does Chadbert go?
Yeah, and Valence on the right path. Okay, he's still on the right path now. So he'll be in Daguma eventually, and he'll have shield. I believe he's got shield.
I think so, yeah. He's got attack 5, though.
Yeah.
And, he skipped life 5. Okay. So I'm pretty sure Chadbert had attack 4, but life 5. Valen's going to go in with the opposite, attack 5 and life 4.
Yeah, we know that life 5 shielded was just less than 2 hearts, so we'll have to get a gauge on that, unless Valence just simply cuts through Guma flawlessly here.
Oh yeah, it could happen, right? 4 to 5 sometimes is a pretty big jump.
Right, so we're going into 4. We've got Reflect. If Chadbert remembers the medicine is in here, then he won't be looking for the item. He's just going to complete the palace and worry about a hammer later, which is totally fine.
So something interesting that could happen, but it's pretty unlikely, is that Valence can get the medicine, and that could end up being Reflect. He may not need to go to ground in the basement.
Yeah.
Highly unlikely, but it is possible.
It's also a huge gamble, right? Because you'd be going into P4 where you would need Reflect to go find you'd have to be double dipping the palace.
Yeah, it would be something dumb to do, which is something I would definitely try at some point, but just saying, it's a possibility.
I mean, we have had the randomizer. It doesn't seem to come up too often, but the randomizer can very easily put the item, the spell item or the item that's blocking the spell acquisition of Reflect in actually P4, so you're forced to double dip it.
Yeah, in P4. Yeah, I've had a couple scenes like that. That's always a bad feeling.
Okay, we got a Goomba fight here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just say, I want to see how much damage we're taking here. Oh, it's about the same.
Yeah, it's almost exact. I think it might actually be the same.
Wow.
And it doesn't. We can't tell until the bars comes out, but I think Attack 5 might be doing better here.
Oh yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. Guess we'll see how many hits it takes when he gets down to 1 bar. Oh, simultaneous boss fight.
One of them is a little bit tougher than the other, though.
Yeah, you gotta practice, Kara, quite a bit to get really good at it, honestly. Hammer's in 1.
Yeah, this is
pulling the corner strat. Sometimes you get bopped by Kara. Okay, gets a juicy double there, pure skill. Gets bopped again. That one's a skill issue. You can't do anything about that one. Beautiful fight. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that Goomba was great on Valence's side there.
Yeah, memeing aside, that was really well done by Valence. We're gonna pick up Attack 6 for it. Nice.
He needs a container, though. He needs to go back to the maze. He's got that. He's had that raft for a while. He's seen the raft tile, but he's not seen the other side of it. So you have to be able to put that together and say, well, that's maze, and I need to go there ASAP because he's missing 2 locations. Or no, has he?
Got to be headed there next, right?
He hasn't checked the spell tower. He hasn't checked the spell tower. He's gonna get his key.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll
so
be nice.
After that, he'll be worried about boots and a container at that point. But I want to. Man, was it another heart or was it a container as the second item on maze? I don't remember.
I want to say it was a heart, but I don't recall either.
Yeah, that could be correct.
So Chadbert into 3. I suspect he's going to look for the item in here. Thinking, obviously, looking for the hammer. I think our dungeon hint was Guma sitting on the heart. So we know 5 doesn't have the hammer. They know 5 doesn't have the hammer.
Yeah.
So it's 1, 3, and I don't think we saw the item in 6, right?
Correct. Yeah, I don't think we saw it in 6.
So from Chadbert's vantage, it is 1, 3, 6, or DM. You've got to do 3, so I obviously like to play of going to 3. Look for the item, you might as well.
Well, he cannot go to 3 because it is hammer blocked.
Oh, right. Where the hell is he then?
He's in 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came back in.
I keep getting the colors messed up. Right, he can't get to 3 because 3 is blocked by the hammer. Never mind me. Just
yeah, it's all about those pillars and those windows right there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now, just to be fair, not every room has those though. So.
Oh, so you're cheating? Understood.
No, I just remembered what it looked like before we won.
Wait, so you're paying attention? That's kind of not fair.
Semi paying attention, yes.
Oh, Valence is in DM.
And I don't
look for a DM.
He's probably looking for a hammer cave and a magic container. This is going to be a humongous gamble.
It has to be a magic container, right? He knows, has the trophy marked that it's in the east. if he's been marking his tracker, he has to know the only location he has left is the basement. So yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, right. He has the hammer. Duh. And he could be checking Spec Rock as well.
Yeah, hoping for a quick rock. Not yet, though.
I mean, isn't DM's connector right there next to the bridge? I mean, next to the dock?
Yeah, it's right next to the start. It's right down here, so he got caught. He's like, I'm not going to walk back through. I'm just going to come back to the start. So. Yeah, I don't mind this play at all. I mean, if you can get Spec Rock in a couple of caves, right? Magic container. Probably faster than getting the boots and getting to the water tile, maybe?
Well, the water tile's on the way to New Kasuto if it was going back
actually,
there.
It's pretty close. Yeah, you're right. Probably not that. Chadbert.
I mean, you could just be making a gamble that the boots are here instead, or that there's just I mean, we don't know, right? We don't know where that 8th container is. It could be 6. It could be DM. Hell, it could have been 3. We didn't even see the item in 3.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So Chadbert must not have gotten the hint about the medicine in 4, right? Or he wouldn't be digging this because we know it's the medicine.
Yeah, because he doesn't have it marked. Neither one of them have it marked as being P4 on their trackers.
I don't know if the mode that they're in. Oh God, no!
Oh no!
Oh, and he's shocked at the game over. No. Double dipping into an item he doesn't require. That's bad. It feels bad.
Yeah, and this is what Valence needs in this wild dig into DM. I mean, this could just work out for him, but man, does it also not have to, because Flute is out there.
This rock?
I'm guessing southwest corner, either southwest corner or northeast corner. With the he doesn't have the boots, right? He just walk on the water. Oh my God. I don't know why we're completely reversing who has what and what they have access to.
I feel like half of this is my fault. My jumbo brain is wearing off on you.
At least we know our way back to the item room. He's gonna not be happy with that medicine pickup though.
No, he'll be pretty. And he was in Mito, and I mean, obviously he was in Mito to get down. So there's our rock all the way in the other end. Oh no!
A container of the wrong type.
Yep. There's oh man, there's no way you want to stick around to find Hammer Cave, is there?
I don't. I mean, he has to know he has access to the maze.
The maze, yeah. You've got 2 items in the maze. You've got the raft. You essentially know at this point it has to go to Maze Island.
Well, here's the funny thing. On his own tracker, he actually doesn't have the raft checked. That's why he hasn't walked onto the raft tile.
You're right. Oh my God, not like this. That's
yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, well, hopefully he finds Hammer Cave quick, goes in and either gets the container or gets nothing and goes, okay, hold on, and just checks his inventory.
Yeah. What is this south-facing cave right there that was by the rock? I guess we looked in that already.
I believe you checked. Yeah.
Because the raft came from the desert tile, so that's probably why we're in here. Is thinking I don't have access to anything, and it's I skipped the item in 5, I skipped the item in 3, he skipped the item in 2 as well.
Yep. Oh man, this is absolutely anyone's game just because they know how to finish the puzzle. Just a piece or 2 have fallen on the floor and they haven't realized it yet. Eventually they're gonna look down and see it. Oh, Chadbert's going to 1, I think.
Yeah, this is gonna be it for Valence unless he magically runs into Hammer Cave and it's got a magic container in there.
All right, yep. Chadbert saw the puzzle piece on the floor out of the corner of his eye. He's reaching down to pick it up.
We have just the same thing just happened on Valence's side. Look at his raft just lit up on his own tracker.
Oh, okay, so he figured it out. So take it and go to the maze, get that. You still gotta do 6 though.
Yeah.
I still gotta do 6 and 4. Yeah, that's. Well, it depends on what GP is like. Valence has gotta get the booty moving. I think one of them was right here by the palace, just to the right of it.
Yeah, this could be a very long maze for him if he just doesn't, again, quote, walk the right way, end quote.
True. Yep. Sometimes you just have to go the right way. Forehead. Okay, yeah, move back around. There you go. Go through it. Yep.
When you're so close to the palace like this, I might even just be casting fairy and just going over the top instead of having to climb and get around enemies. Because you could just up and 8 the palace, get your magic back.
Yeah, for free, right? You no XP at all. So, okay, was this a container?
I think this was the boots at first.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think the container was just. Was it vanilla? Do I get to yell at Elendar one last time? This might help get around Maze Island a little quicker. I don't have no idea where the second item is though.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can hope that there's some tough waffle rooms that Chadbert's gonna have to cut through. Again, not having jump, so that could come into play. But that's a reach to help keep this even here.
Potentially not inconsequential, but probably not going to be enough waffle rooms to slow him down.
Right.
But you never know.
Yeah, 3 wasn't. I mean, it was kind of linear. It seemed like it took a little bit to get to Rebo, but yeah. Let's. Okay, we've got our other container. So do 6. Real quick, just real quick, and God route it to the dragon.
Yeah,
Let's...
go to New Casuto, get your... well, the boots are helping immensely get through the Maze Island at least, but... yeah, Chadbert had those boots as well.
Yeah, we're going to need Chadbert to game over on Rebo at 556 levels here to give Valence back some time.
I mean, it could happen, you know? I don't think it was, like, free to get there. I think there was a couple of interesting rooms on the way, but yeah, highly unlikely. Hey, thanks for the raid from the other ZSR channel. That must have been the end of the all-teams race. Welcome in. We are nearing the end of this Z2R race. Chadbert in the driver's seat, but not over until it's over. GP is a thing.
Yeah, and this is a best-of-3 series, and this is game 3 of that series. So both of these runners having 1 win each, and this is a do-or-die situation here. Win or go home. Well, win or go home, or get invited to the Naboo Invitational Spin-Off Tournament.
That's right. Come on in. There's already one entrant. I don't know his name though.
So, oh,
yeah, it's me.
I was gonna say that we did see the item in 3. It was a free pass-through room, and it was just a pea bag. So that's why we didn't go back and look for the item in 3, because we had already seen it on the way to Rebo. So we have a pass-through Rebo. I totally missed the pass-through Rebo on the way to Rebo. Yeah, that's just a pass-through room there.
Yo, dog. Would you like Rebo?
Oh, it wasn't on the way to Rebo. Oh,
that's why we probably don't remember it. Like you always say, pass-through Rebos are dead ends, right?
I meme on that. It's not always true, but it seems to be like a majority of the time that the pass-through boss rooms always just take me to a dead end somewhere.
It seems like it's greater than 50-50 in my experience.
Yeah. All right, we're hoping that this dragon is close by. Valen's getting a little bit of time back, I think, there. Oh, is this going to be... Oh, no, this is the easier one with the Bogos on Chadbert's side. Is he even going to see Bogos? I guess not. I guess this wasn't even
the right way for it.
Oh, no, it was in 1. It was in 1. The room in 3 is free.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember that Nightcrawler room back there that was pretty free with a little Mute and a Thalphos, so I think Valence is on the right track here.
Well, let's hope his... Oh, this is the tough one,
this
though.
This is the room
God.
I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, this could be a game over right here.
Okay, no, still too light. Okay, good.
I've seen games decided based on this room and these Mowheads being in here. These things are so bad.
Yeah, this room, what's the meme with like the 2 guys shaking hands and this room runs in game overs in Z2R and in all keys. This room is not cool.
Yeah, isn't that Schwarzenegger and the other guy at the beginning of like Predator or something?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Both of them just love that room because it is deadly in both versions of the game.
But he made it through, so that's nice. He's just gonna. Oh, I thought he was just gonna commit high there. I think he's got to go high.
I believe so as well.
We're walking into Rebo's room on Chadbert's side.
Going for the quick kill. Yeah, Carl Weathers. That sounds
Yeah.
Going for the modified down stab attack, we'll call it. Boy, attack 5. Okay, here we go. God,
Okay.
Don't soft lock. Oh, you can't soft lock.
Yeah, that's fixed in the rando.
I just had a little PTSD of one of our Alties guys lost a run to a soft lock 3.5 a couple days ago. Rest in peace.
Yeah, there've been apparently there's been more than one soft lock so far in all
Yeah.
the Alkeys tournament.
Soft locking is in vogue right now. Apparently, from what I hear and read around the Discord, it's pretty crazy when you think about what it requires to actually soft lock that game.
All right, so Chadbert walking out. I think he's going to go to the bridge because GP is on the west side of the eastern volcano today. So I think that's probably the fastest way back.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be much faster than just trolling through that caldera or volcano, I should say.
We're walking into Barba's room here. We need this to be quick at attack 6.
Yeah, if Valence
Wow.
can get the 4 and get in there fast and get it done, this is by far not done.
Yeah, again, there's about 3 minutes of separation in game 2 where Chadbert entered in behind Valence in GP, so it could be something like that again, but he's still got to go. Like, he's still got to go to New Casuto, get the trophy, turn it in, and then go do 4, you know? So there's a bit of walking, and that's all on the other side of the east here. Chadbert's going to have a hell of an advantage at 74-20, it looked like.
One to beam up at 74-20.
I feel, we're going left immediately.
Oh, Chroma is pleased.
Not even going to check right. We might just have a Thunderbird to the right immediately.
Oh, beautiful stab on the bird there. And the triple. Oh, baby.
Yeah, breaking 3 blocks there could be a little tricky.
It's swag. It looks pretty cool when you do it. Oh, wow. Okay. Getting absolutely bodied by the birds for half his life at unshielded life 7.
Yeah,
5/7 is it's kind of low, right? I mean, lots of magic containers, so the magic isn't too bad, but attack 5, I know you love attack 5. But,
yeah.
I'd be very worried right now.
I was gonna say that I think the mistake on not remembering we picked up the raft and then going to DM and screwing around in there, all of that time is probably going to be a good chunk of the difference on when we go into GP here on Valence's side versus Chadbert.
Yeah, that had to be a good 4 to 5 minutes crawling around and DMing there, right? Well, up stab required. Maybe.
Yeah, he kind of messed it up. You can still get it, but it would be kind of a mess, so he's going to just reset the blocks here.
Right, Chadbert does not have jump. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Come on, tough waffle rooms.
All right, yeah, we're looking for waffle.
This could be a terrible room.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. This room can sometimes be pretty garbage. Here we are. This isn't the worst I've seen, but not fun. About as close to bullet hell Zelda as you're gonna get. That was ridiculous, actually.
We are picking up jump on Valence's side there as he gets up stab here in Darunia.
Oh baby, a triple elevator.
Wow, it is very busy in this GP tonight, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, somebody paid for the extra bird service this time. Yep, there they are. Wow. They heard your call.
They knew this was game 3. I called in a favor.
Oh,
Oh!
oh, okay, but you get rid of that guy for free.
I think he would have almost fallen in the lava there, but he got hit by the beam and it damage boosted him out of the hole.
Yeah,
Lava
that's where
room?
you just. That's
Sorry,
where
go
you just say thanks for the boost, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a waffle room over the lava, dude. Oh my god.
Not too bad though. Not too bad. We don't have really any birds that are thrown. There's just generators here.
Yeah, but these guys can shoot at you, and sometimes if they line up or angle up properly, you can't avoid it. You have to eat the bomb. There, that right there.
Yeah, the fire does negligible damage, but bodying them should take a full heart off. Although that might not be constant damage on the Bogos.
Yeah,
because we're
Oh, whoa. Okay, no way.
Just God route GP. Okay.
Wow. The look on Chadbert's face
Yeah.
when he found Thunderbird was complete and utter shock.
Now the funny
Just
thing,
go left.
if you remember the blocks that he had to go up and cut through and then go to the right. Now it'd be funny if to the right of GP when you walk in was just to the left side of that room and it was actually shorter to just go right.
Oh man. Well, we might see it if depends on what we've got left in GP. Although we've seen how many junctions have we seen up to now?
3?
Yeah, quite a few. Enough that Dark Link wouldn't surprise me if he shows up in the next like 4 to 5 rooms.
I'm hoping for another 14. That'd be nice if we had another 14 rooms. Some waffles in there.
Just give me a juicy 4-way right after Thunderbird. That's all I ask.
I want to see a game over after Thunderbird on Chadbert's side.
Okay, well that's just cruel. I'm at least nice.
We know he's got the lead.
Remember
at
this
point,
point,
though.
when you watch your back, who's got your back?
I know. He'll be watching this bed back.
Alright, fixing the pendulum. Take your time, yeah. You don't want to get hit by those fireballs. Yeah, attack 5 looks like it's not the best attack 5 I've ever seen, but not the worst. Ooh, a triple there, nice.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe I lied. This attack 5 isn't the best.
Yeah, after all that, he got hit only one time, shielded there.
That's slow and steady and clean Thunderbird. Alright, here we go.
Reflect pickup for Valence as well. Alright, easy bridge room. Sleepy bubble.
Yeah, Chadbert employing the task strats here. Just hold right, tap the bubble. Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, the benefit here is that we... Oh! Okay.
One left. Yeah, just got a fairy still 41. I mean, that's a third of your magic bar. But you just gotta stay alive as long as you can here to see if you can find Link. Yep. Spot that goes in the lava.
Oh, left and right.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, 12 more rooms. Well, if there's just going to be empty bridge rooms, I'm not going to be impressed with 12 more rooms here.
Yeah. More task strats from Chadbert here.
I called in the birds, and they must have been front-loaded.
Oh, well, here we go. Another junction. Oh, and he picks the right way to go. Sometimes lucky.
That is going to be it. Chadbert is going to take game 3 here. In round 1 of the brackets, he'll be moving on to round 2. This has been a very spicy best of 3, and this has been great so far.
Yeah, obviously you're a bit spoiled by watching game 3, but if you have some time, go and watch at least the end of game 1 and 2. You will not be disappointed in the least, I should say.
Yeah, out of all of them, this is again for anyone who didn't hear in the beginning. We had a 71-second difference in the finish in game 1, a 42-second difference or 48-second difference in game 2, and then this one here. And Chadbert apparently speedrunning into the comms booth here with us.
Chadbert's so fast. GG,
Also,
man.
Also muted here, so he's probably yelling.
What happened? What happened? How? I left the hammer in P1.
Well,
You played really well, man. Other than leaving the hammer, but you figured it out quickly.
It was
Go ahead.
it was glove east, and I last locationed it on the east. and because I didn't see the one cave that it was in. And so I was like, oh no, last location this. And then I was like, great, I'll just keep going. And then hit the boulder block to P3 after clearing all the other 5. And I was like, oh no.
Also joined by Valence here, GG Valence and GG Chadbert.
GG's.
GG.
So I think the difference here came down to magic containers on Valence's side, and before that step, the raft, and not tracking the raft and not realizing that you had the raft. Is that correct?
Yep.
You also forgot to track the raft?
Yep.
I forgot, but then I was like, wait a minute, I have nothing on my tracker, that can't be right. And I looked at my items and I'm like, I have the raft. So I remembered like 10 minutes after I got it that I had it. But I wasn't interested in going there yet at the time.
Yeah, I think that going into DM, not realizing the raft was a chunk of it, but also the beginning of the game was really rough for you.
Yeah.
You were
No,
on
the
one
beginning
for
was
quite a while.
awful.
It was very rough. No experience, no easy experience anyways. No leveling up. I think that I almost burned that the last game I played, but I'm like, I gotta walk it back anyway, so whatever. I was like, this may actually be the lowest I've gone in. If I'd burned
I was
it.
mentioning that, yeah. 5, you would have been 5, 5, 6, right? That was that's crazy Mirai level of GP.
Yep.
It's good practice.
Just practice a hard GP in your game 3 versus failing. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Yeah, nice god routing of GP, by the way. Just go left at the start. What made you pick left?
I felt behind. Like I last located the glove on the east. I knew I didn't last locate it, but it was the last location I found on the east. And I did all of the palaces up except for P3, and I went to do P3, and I didn't have the hammer for the boulder. Actually, I hadn't done P4 yet. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do P4, dig out the item, then dig out all the items I can. And it was in P1, just sitting there, 2 rooms in. So I felt behind. And so I'm like, screw it. If there's immediate left, I'm taking it. And it just happened to be correct.
Yeah, we knew for quite a while that you were going to need the hammer because you went into P1 super early, you didn't burn the gem, but placed a gem for 45 experience, I think. Valence placed a gem for 57 experience. Bit of a rough P1, but he had the hammer and just, went left and got the free hammer. Sorry, he had the glove and went left, got the free hammer. So we knew for quite a while that you were going to eventually run into that block and have a funny look on your face, which you did not disappoint.
Well, the thing was in one though. I don't know if there was actually 2 lefts at start. There was B1 and then B2. B2 like basement 2. To the right was Horsehead. To the left was the glove block. There, Valence checked that first and deemed that wasn't the direction, or that was the terrible room with Bago Bagos that I think he game overed in. And then checked the first left. The first left was free, and that was actually the hammer. And so it wasn't even glove blocked at the end of the day. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that, but don't listen to me.
No. Yeah, I made that mistake in the beginning when I said it was glove blocked item. I missed the first level in the elevator myself until I finally saw Valence go back there and check left right in the beginning. So yeah, it was a bit of a flip-flop situation where Valence had the hammer, and we realized that it was Parappa Cave into the Caldera, but that was hammer blocked. And he also had the glove a little bit earlier, but there didn't seem to be anything that was stopping you in any palace not having the glove, Chadbert. But you had more containers. You had seen the maze much earlier, got the boots, got the 6th magic container. From there, was able to access the basement, which then that was the trophy. And of course, the 7th container was on, from your perspective, the 7th container was on the water tile. And so you had the trophy and the reflect spell ready to go for 4. Valence not having the raft tracked for a while, going into DM, spending a little bit of time in there. And that could have been some time that was made up But unfortunately, that early game as well, it was kind of a whole concoction of things here in this particular seed. But
Yeah, that sounds rough. I said never Death Mountain today.
yeah, well,
Deep Mountain.
Spec Rock was a hard, but we don't know what was in Hammer Cave. However, you showed us, Chadbert, you went through the volcano to get to the other side to get to the bridge. Valence pushed through Reverse Jump Cave from the south side of the west that went north as well. So there were two ways to get up there today, and we did see it from both directions.
He took the easier path, that's for sure.
Well, with the levels, with the levels he has.
Yeah,
in the beginning.
Okay, I don't know what was in that cave. I don't know what was in that cave,
Exactly.
but I took the volcano route early as well. It was pretty low levels. I just thankfully got the fairy feet when I needed it. That was the only reason I made it. Because I did not have enough health to fly through the encounter. And so I was like, okay, I'll do the fairy feet. I got it. And I'm like, okay, next time I'm going to just take the encounter skip. And
Yeah,
it was also
you
lava.
took the encounter skip. Which was smart because it was faster to ferry out of.
And less likely to die. Whereas on the normal encounter, you hit everything. Pretty much if you can't see it. So,
Oh, I am remembering this. We're talking about fairy. Valence, I have a question for you. You left Downstab for quite a while, having a castable fairy. You did do Palaces 1, 2, and before going in 3, you finally went and picked up fairy. I've picked up Downstab. What was going on there?
I forgot.
Okay. I thought this was a challenge like yesterday, where maybe yesterday you skipped fairy and did everything with keys, P1 through P5 with just keys, and I thought today might have been. We were joking about that, just weren't sure.
I mean, I was just too rattled from the beginning of the game. I was just totally in just like who cares mindset, because I just wasted so much time. I'm like, just do the palace. Don't even think, just do it. Here's 2, here's 1. And then I figured like, okay, oh wait, you have fairy, go get Downstab. And then got to do 3 and reset and then go whatever. But yeah, I just totally forgot that I had fairy, and then I could cast it finally after like getting it to Magic 4 or something. But yeah, I just forgot, or else I would have gotten it the 8 times I passed the town.
Yeah, we were wondering how many times you're gonna walk past before you went in and got it, but that makes sense. Everybody's done that for sure.
Yeah, Chadbert, you must have not gotten the hint out of Mito, or you forgot that the medicine was in 4, because when you were looking for the hammer, you were in 4, and you game overed in the item room and had to go all the way back there again, only for the medicine.
that was another reason I went left on GPs, because I did that too. No, I never got it for the medicine because I thought it was in go when I went in to get Downstab. Like I was like, I know where Glove is. I'm just go. Granted, I apparently needed the hammer. And it was fire. So I was like, I don't care. If I wasn't in no mode, or what I thought was no mode, I would have gotten the hint just so I can eliminate a palace.
Understandable. I think this tonight's race can be summed up as mistakes were made on both sides here, little bits here and there that all kind of added up.
More on one side than the other.
Well,
more on one side than the other.
There were some mistakes on my side.
yeah, I mean, there were a lot of game overs early on. The Valence kept getting reset back to start. I was wondering, though, we saw 500-point P-bags in the drop pool, and we were wondering why weren't doing any grinding on either one of your sides. And they were coming from the small enemies as well. So I was expecting that we would have stopped and maybe done some grinding early on, because we were forced either through reverse jump or over to the east, where we were absolutely just getting trucked by the enemies over there at such low levels. And so was it just I need to go, and I can't grind? Or did we was it just something that we overlooked, or something else?
I didn't see a 500 until pretty late.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
I
like
didn't. I might have seen
15
one,
minutes.
but I wasn't 100% confident it was small enemies, and then it was just like, well, one might never drop again. If I just stay on this one tile and just keep trying to get a P bag and it doesn't happen, it's just like wasting more time.
okay.
So dying over and over again wastes more time, but
I did think about looking for Los Alphas and Maze Island to grind, but at that point I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah, Maze Island came pretty late in this one. Well, it is game 3. Somebody's moving on here tonight. Unfortunately, Valence not getting the win. I think you're going to get the invite for the DeBrew Invitational if you want more Z2R. But up to this point, I think you've done quite well. Regardless of however you feel about Swiss, I mean, you had some very close races with some good runners. I do remember you had a very close race with Animus. That was a super close race. And so, you know, you came out of upstarts, seated 4th, I believe, and I don't know, I don't even know what to call it because you and Aaron did not do a 3rd place, 4th place race.
Yeah.
So who knows what happened there. So you're essentially both tied for 3rd, we'll just say. So 3rd out of upstarts. And I mean, this has been, I'm sure, quite the eye opener with Dark Caves here. This is all brand new, I would imagine, and quite the uphill battle at times, as tonight's reverse jump definitely was, and even the East was getting beat up. So, I mean, how do you feel overall? I mean, given the mood, what's setting the mood here tonight is the loss. But other than that, I mean, how do you feel about overall performance, where you're at, and anything else here with the tournament?
well, I don't know. Like, the only experience I had with Dark Caves is, vanilla speedrunning. You just do Medicine Cave, or not Medicine. I'm sorry, Trophy Cave and
Magic Container Cave. yeah.
Magic Container Cave. So it's like that's basically it, and that's why I was happy with that 100% all keys. Like, all I need to do is learn 2 dark rooms that are pretty easy. But here it's like, okay, it could be literally anything in these rooms, and it's like, yeah, I probably should have practiced more brackets than Swiss in preparation for that, but I didn't want to because it's miserable. Oh, I love my candle. But
Dark red.
yeah, I
bars
mean,
are
it was still a lot of fun. I wish I did better. I felt like I dropped the ball last night, and I definitely dropped the ball tonight. So I'm not particularly feeling like up for more Z2 right after this, but we'll see. I don't know. I'll see how I feel tomorrow and the next day.
I think you can go and crush the NIT.
That's Chadbert saying you're just going to shut down Gob just like that. Gob, you're going to
Yep.
take that?
Yeah, no, he's 100% right. Just come feel good crushing my my butt in that tournament, buddy. I'm aimed to please.
No, well, I think as a newer runner, I think you're doing perfectly fine, if not above par. It's just we see this every time that once we turn the lights off, that there's a huge, like, you really get to see where your weaknesses are as a runner in these dark caves, and learning where enemies are going to be and being able to read what they are just based on their shadow on the floor is a skill all on its own that does take a little while to get used to. But this is generally how we've done, I think, every single standard tournament since I've been here, at least, where Swiss is 50-50 candle on, candle off, and then candle always off come brackets. So yeah, it does definitely ramp up the difficulty quite a bit.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I am glad that I am getting better at least a little bit, and like some dark rooms haven't been too rough for certain seeds, but yeah, this one in particular, which especially that one, there's just the 2 paths to northern west. You either go through the east up and around, or you go through that jump cave. And that was really annoying.
Both of those were bad early. Both of them.
Both of them were terrible early. Just
Yep.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, super
And
rude.
yeah, where was the raft? Was it in the east?
It was on the desert tile. Yeah, right next
Yes,
to
that's right.
Risen.
But it was right next to the P4 and the double raft tile there, which led to the northern west. So it's like, oh, pain all around.
Well, Chadbert, you're taking the win here tonight. You're moving on to round 2. How are you feeling about all of this?
I'm just trying to make you feel extra comfortable for next week, so that I can come in
Yeah.
and surprise you.
Who do you
Totally.
play now, Chadbert?
Yeah, kind of face Mariah.
I
But
mean,
I'm excited to do it. I am actually excited to do it. I wanted to have this chance, so let's see
Yeah.
if I can get one of them.
yeah, Chadbert has been trying to catch me in any of these casual tournaments, seeds of the week, what have you. He definitely has my number, and so we'll see. We'll dance in the coming days, coming week here. We'll figure out when we're doing this, but yeah, I look forward to this next set of races here. I'm rusty, right? I get the first week off. So I've been rusty this whole time. I've been doing restreams. I've been doing comms. That's where I'm at now. I've got the suit and the tie on. I'm in the booth. I'm not really a player anymore. So I've lost my edge, and I expect for you to just cruise through me and move on from there. So yeah, good luck to you moving forward.
Chadburn too. Okay.
I've gotten to within 6 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say we played a few races last week and you were like only a minute behind, so
Yep.
it's doable.
1 minute behind Mariah, who was 1 minute behind Animus, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great race. But am I forgetting anything, Gob, before we hand this off to Cemetery?
I will
course
say
you
thank
are.
you, everyone. Thank you, Jayla,
You
for
are.
tracking.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you to the
Thank you for the
MVP,
props.
JLo, for tracking. That was all I had.
All right, well, before Cemetery steal it, I'm going to say GG's to our runners, and thanks to the Gob1 for joining me in the comments booth today. Always a pleasure.
It's always fun, man. We should do it again.
Absolutely.
On that note, I will take it and say thank you, Mariah and Goblin, for coming, and JLo for tracking. I made my night nice and quiet for me over here. But if you are wanting more Zelda 2 action, we have two on. Looks like we have two all keys matches tomorrow, if I'm reading that right. And we do have a Z2R race tomorrow. We have game 3 of Tavarius versus Shadi. So, our Shadi, that is going to be a hell of a match. That will be at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. If you're wanting Z2 all keys, it is at 10 p.m. Eastern for Unos versus Tabby Orange, or 8:30 p.m. Eastern for Vaughn versus Mughal. So keep an eye on the schedule, and with that, we will take it away. So everyone have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining us here on Z2R. And again, GG's to Chapper and Val. Thanks for the wonderful race.